Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of the Motown's Wrestling Review. I am your host, Tony Motown Allen, and I am the president of the Motown's Wrestling Group on Facebook. And just so you know, I make a much better president than an orange motherfucker in the White House right now. That you better believe that. And speaking of better, and the First Lady, Ty Nickerson, the First Lady of Motown's Wrestling Group, will make a much better First Lady than that stupid bimbo that's in there right now. But I digress. And if it ain't any Trump supporters, I don't give a fuck. Today, we are here talking about Clash in Italy. And when I say talking about, I meant making our predictions. I don't know if I'm going to do a review because I don't know if I'm going to see 3 of the matches. I know for sure I'll see 2 on ESPN, but I'm really not sure if I'm going to have an opportunity to watch the actual pay-per-view for $30 on ESPN. They have 5 matches on this card. 5 matches that they charge you $30 to see. For everybody who's been used to the Peacock being like fucking $10 a month, or the WWE Network being $10 a month since way before fucking COVID. And not only are you charging triple what you normally charge to be able to stream your shit, you give 2 out of the 5 matches. You get 40% of the card for free. So you're charging me $10 a match. And there's really 3 really big matches over here that I'm really looking forward to seeing. I say I like all 5 matches though, but Brock Lesnar versus Obafemi, that's a huge rematch. Cody Rhodes versus Gunther is a huge match. It's a title match. And, of course, the tribal Roman Reigns versus Jacob Fatu, tribal combat is a huge match. And you're getting two huge matches for free. Honestly, with this card, you're going to have to throw one of those matches on there for free. But why wouldn't you put Becky Lynch versus Sol Ruka on there for free? I wouldn't necessarily put Rhea versus Jade on free TV, but I'll put them on free TV before giving them Cody Rhodes for free with the title match, or your huge rematch, the biggest rematch ever, as you book it, as you'd say it. So, very, very questionable decision. I think if you're going to give them 2 free matches, you need to have more matches on the card. I mean, I always like less is more, and I like the smaller cards and better quality matches, though. But if you're doing a couple free matches, you should have more matches on your actual card. Like, if you're going to do 5 matches, you should have 5 on your show, 2 on ESPN for free. That's a total of 7, which is still half of what AEW does. But let's jump into the card. If I remember hearing this right, your opening bout is Gunther, the career killer. I'm about to call him the legend killer. The career killer versus your WWE champion Cody Rhodes. We are opening the card with this match on free TV. I am torn. I am really torn on this. Because my head says there's no way that Cody's going to lose this title. But I'm hoping Gunther wins, to be honest with you. I would love if you're going to put this on free TV, shock the fuck out of me. If this is the opening bout and Gunther wins the title on ESPN, you might get people to be like, oh, fuck, let me go ahead and download this app and give you my $29.99 that instantly come out before I see a goddamn thing once it's off ESPN. I think Gunther could get more buys winning the title than Cody being the predictable winner here. So I'm going on a limb and saying Gunther wins the title. Cody win it back at SummerSlam. We all know that, though. But Gunther wins the title tomorrow afternoon. You heard it here. Now, I will admit that do sound a little crazy. but it'd be shocking. Next on free TV, the biggest rematch ever, as they call it. And this rematch is so big, it's going to be ESPN for free. Obafemi taking on Brock Lesnar. Brock's retiring at SummerSlam. This is another one I'm kind of torn on because my head and my heart are saying two different things again. Cause my head is saying Brock Lesnar is going to win this, and they're going to have a 3-match trilogy. And Obafemi is a little bit dark to be getting the second win on Brock Lesnar. Like, we rarely get one. Will Obafemi be the first black man to beat Brock Lesnar 2 times in a row? That's my prediction. Once again, I feel like I'm going on a limb on this, but that's my prediction. Obafemi is going to beat Brock Lesnar on the free TV. And in that feud, and then they could set Brock up for whatever else they got coming up for him and everything. Honestly, and as I'm talking about it, if they're going to end his career at SummerSlam with Brock versus Gunther, that do kind of lessen Gunther's chances of winning tonight, but I'm still sticking with that pick. Now, those are the free matches. So if I do a review tomorrow and I don't get to see the actual, I don't watch $10 a match, I might do a review of those 2 matches and then my reaction to the other 3. But let's get into the other 3 though. You got Becky Lynch versus Sol Ruka. Why this on free TV? I don't know. Maybe I know why. Because there's only one woman in this match that'll put it on like does. Sol Ruka to definitely get it. Oh my gosh, she's like a little Charlotte Flair in my opinion. And when I say little, I don't mean like tiny. I just mean like younger. Like, she could probably be Charlotte Flair's daughter. Sorry, Charlotte. As much as I don't want to pick that bitch Becky, I don't see I don't think Sol Ruka got a chance in hell walking out of Italy with that title. I really don't. I just don't see it at all. Like, I can't even make that make sense. So, Becky Lynch here. Now, moving on to a match where you got 2 women, I would put it on like Josh. But one of them, I'm a little scared to do that, though. I got a feeling Jay would break that motherfucker off. Jade Cargill versus Rhea Ripley. I'm torn. And these matches that I'm torn on, I am torn because my head and my heart are saying different things. And it's WWE, so I know I should be using my head on these predictions, but I'm leaning more towards my heart. But I think Jade should win. I do. I'm picking Jade, but I just have a feeling Mommy's going to win. Just like I picked Oba, knowing that Brock is probably going to win, and I picked Gunther knowing that Cody's going to win, because what's going to happen is typical WWE shit, but I'm kind of making predictions on what would get that impact, like what's going to be good. Like, I love Mommy to death, but her title run, I mean, it's short and everything though, but she's been still at best since she's won that title. I mean, I know a lot of people criticize Jade for not defending that title enough, but I like to, I mean, the way Jade has been going for the last few months in the ring and everything, I like to see Jade get another run with the title. I think she deserves it. I think she's red hot. I think Jade's getting a better reaction than Mommy. I mean, she's the heel, and I think she's doing a better job of pulling a heel reaction. That Mommy's not the top babyface in the women's division. She's not. I love Mommy to death, but she's not getting that reaction that she should be getting being the top babyface. So why not give it to Jade for a little bit and everything? I'm not saying that Jade needs a super long title run, but why not give it to her? I think she's getting a better reaction, and she's improved so much in the ring. That match at WrestleMania was really, really good, and mostly because of Jade. So I'm picking Jade, even though I know Rhea's going to win. And now the main event: tribal combat, if they have it. Jacob Fatu, they put Jacob Fatu in a street fight or something, and supposedly rumor has it that he's hurt. and they don't know the extent of the injury, but it seems like this match is in jeopardy. Which that's what y'all get. Why the fuck would you put your co-main event in a fucking street fight? Everybody criticized Roman Reigns for not wrestling enough. This is why. You don't have these matches before a fucking PLE main event. The fuck? But if they do have it, Italy, acknowledge him.